Yo, what's happening?
What's good, Perth City? What's up?
Yo, it's your boy Zero.
And it's your man, Big Rak.
And you're listening to Hustle and Grind.
100.9, baby.
Yeah, so sit down, buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah. Real hip-hop.
All day.
All night.
Yeah, so shout out to the man.
Dotty ass, my man. Thank you for the beat.
Yeah.
Check.
We coming to you live.
Perth City. Beaufort Street, baby. You know where it's at.
Hustle and Grind.
100.9. Yup. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Big Rak, and you're listening to Hustle and Grind 100.9 here at Noongar Radio. We got a special guest in the building. My man, Nic Rollo. Nick, what's going on, homie?
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm not bad at all, dude. It's good to have you in the studio.
Cheers for having me.
How's the drive in? Bit wet?
Good, yeah, it was good. I was just listening to like a podcast, you know. It's feeling really civilized.
Yeah, nice. What podcast are you listening to?
It's like the Ben Greenfield fitness thing.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's
What's
cool.
that all about?
It's like body hacks and stuff. It's really interesting. It's really like cutting edge.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's been good.
Staying healthy in the mind and body, man.
Yeah, of course.
I dig it. Dude, we've been loving your music that you sent us in. Your new EP you dropped last week, right? And that was, remind me of the name again. That was
What Happened to the Kid.
What Happened to the Kid,
yeah.
I believe. Yeah. So, how long have you been working on that for, man?
Ooh, it's a long time.
Yeah.
I recorded the full EP last year. Kind of mid last year, and I've just been sitting on it since, kind of waiting for the right time to release it, which turns out there's no right time, so
You always
I just sat on it for a year.
Dude, fair enough. Sometimes if you got gold, man, you keep it in the vault until you're ready to sell it.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Dude, with that EP, like you were working on that, and you said you sat on it. You've also done some work with cloning, I believe.
Yeah.
So how were you able to juggle those two projects at a time?
Sure. Hey, it's I guess the good thing with cloning is I'm playing bass, and I feel like sometimes I'm coming in as more of I'm not like the principal songwriter, which is what I am for my stuff, and I think that is the really time-consuming aspect of it. Whereas with cloning, it's Felix and Bevan kind of taking the reins.
It's a little bit like more people to help out, essentially.
Yeah, and I feel like I kind of just come in and I point out stuff, and I say like, oh, that's cool, maybe let's change this, or I'll chuck on a bass line or something, so it's a bit easier on my like mental CPU, you know. It's it's a little bit less intense, so it's pretty easy to juggle. So
essentially you have the left side of the brain for cloning, the right side for you.
Pretty much.
That's what's up, man. And you do a lot of producing by yourself, right?
Yeah.
For what tracks did you produce all on your own, and what tracks did you collab with people?
Produce everything.
Everything?
Yeah, all songs I've done I've produced. Felix comes in, plays guitar, and helps out with some arrangement stuff.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I'm doing it all.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I honestly thought that was your work and a little bit of other people's.
Man, like I definitely want to collaborate with some people. I've got a couple sort of lines up for the next year, but I think producing for me is just such I love.
You enjoy it.
It's the whole thing for me. Like the songwriting is almost secondary to the producing aspect of it, so I'm all for that.
Dude, yeah, you rarely hear all artists that are not just frontman but sing as well and produce at the same time. It's a good skill to have in the pocket, man.
Yeah, no.
Do you do your own mastering as well, I'm guessing?
No.
I was going to say, you might as well just have your own record label.
No. Well, I mean, I don't mix my tracks. I go to like a studio to get those mixed, but I do all of like the sound design, and make sure like everything is up to scratch going in, but I leave all of the kind of polishing to the professionals. To the
professionals, yeah. Sometimes it's good to let them do that.
Man, I wish I could do it. It's just not for me, hey.
It's one of those skills, man. Every time I'm in a studio with someone, either mastering, producing, or just cleaning up audio, I'm amazed by all the clicking and sliding and moving that they do, because I'm sitting there looking at just bars, man. I see numbers and bars in my mind. I'm like, just take that really loud, high peak off, and I guess it's going to sound good. Do you know what I mean?
Sound good, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, whereabouts you from, like, neighborhood-wise?
Wanneroo.
Wanneroo?
Wanneroo represent.
No doubt. Shout out to Wanneroo, man.
Shout out to my Wanneroo OGs.
That's what's up. So, high school-wise, you went to Wanneroo High, or?
No, I went to Hale.
Hale?
Wembley Downs. So
No doubt.
That's kind of like my second.
That's cool, man.
Place, yeah.
I had a few homies that went to Hale myself.
Yeah,
it's
let's go.
not a bad one.
Yeah.
With your inspiration for music, dude, when you go into it, when you were going into like writing a song, producing anything, where do you draw the inspiration from?
So many places, hey. It's kind of sometimes I feel like for a lot of the tracks I've made, it's kind of come out of just I've been sitting in front of a keyboard and I've just been plugging away, and some cool preset comes up and I'm like, nice sound, and it all just spirals from there. Sometimes I hear a track and I'm like, I really dig this idea, I'm gonna do something similar. It's like I like the vibe, or whatever.
I feel you.
Other times, I don't know. Other times it just I'm playing guitar. Happens.
You draw it from all different places, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It's kind of obviously you have like your little hacks and stuff when when you're feeling uninspired. You're like, I'm gonna do this to open that creative window, but a lot of the time it just kind of comes. Luckily for me, I don't know if it. Wow, that almost was so pretentious. I feel like I'm lucky. I feel like I just kind of create stuff, and that's just my fun times.
Dude, like honestly, there are some people that like have that side of that side of your brain is active all the time. You're always thinking, always trying to figure out how to create the next gem, the next piece of artistry, man. So I respect that. Like honestly, with me, I'm always thinking about like the next guest that I'm going to talk to and how I'm going to approach the conversation and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, like I'm sure you probably have the same feeling where when it comes down to it, you just create it. I'm just talking to the person. I just talk to the person, get it over and done with, and see how it comes out at the other end. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you can really like overcomplicate something that's pretty simple.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, I'm just kind of making sounds.
Yeah. No, dude. Honestly, that didn't sound pretentious at all. That just sounded like a professional being comfortable.
It almost could have been.
No, it almost could have. Like, I mean,
create so easily.
First off, like if you'd come in saying inspiration, well, I find inspiration from Nic Rollo, and Nic Rollo, just because he just does.
I just look in the mirror every morning.
Comb my head back and I say, man, have you done it? So have you done this so well? No, I feel you, dude. Like honestly, if you're not confident in what you do and you don't feel like you're meant to be doing what you're doing, then it's a waste of your time, man.
Yeah, of course.
And like in hip hop, like because obviously this is a hip hop show.
Yeah. I'm the most hip hop artist.
Yeah, the absolute banger of a hip hop artist. Yeah. Now, so yeah, with a lot of hip hop, like it's a very competitive field. When you write bars, when you look for the most dope samples, the most hidden samples, all the things that come to hip hop, it's very competitive. So if you don't want to be the best at what you do, then you're basically making a mockery of the art. You know what I mean?
Course, yeah.
So I respect that absolutely, man. Dude, do you have any advice for people trying to make music or get to a point where they've had a body of work, they can put on Spotify, on SoundCloud, or wherever? Like the kind of motivation that you need to have. What kind of advice would you give to other people that are trying to get to that point?
Just write lots of songs.
Yeah.
I write.
Man, this guy makes it sound way too easy.
No, but like I write so many bad songs.
Yeah.
I feel like all the songs I've put out are my best songs, not necessarily the best songs, but for like the 6 songs I released, I probably wrote a couple hundred or something over the course of 5 years leading up to that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I've just recorded an album of 13 songs, and I must have written so many songs for that. That sucked.
And you obviously have to narrow it down to the ones you absolutely like.
Yeah, so just like
keep working at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no professional or anything, so it's kind of it's a long journey. I think a lot of people might come into it thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy this DAW, like Ableton or something. I'm gonna make like bangers the next day. The thing is, like, I started when I was like 15, and I sucked.
Absolutely.
The songs I was trying to make like Dead Mouse songs, and they just were not Dead Mouse songs, and it's just like this slow progression, and you slowly get better, and then eventually, hopefully, are happy with the product. Yeah. Which I think is the goal.
So would you say, and sorry about the plug, but would you say it's all about the hustle and the grind?
Absolutely about the hustle and the grind.
That's the stuff. Sorry, man. I always have to do it every now and again.
I've been planning on doing it. Hey, I was gonna like wig it in there somewhere, but
well, there you go. I helped you out there. There's a little nugget for you. Dude, we're gonna come back to more questions for you after we play a couple of tracks off your EP. What Happened to the Kid. How'd you come up with the name, man? Because that sounds like a rap EP to me. When I hear that, I'm like, what happened to the kid, yo?
Yeah, true.
How'd you come up with that name? And what was your idea and feeling going into it?
There wasn't a lot of thought. It was just a lyric in one of the songs.
Word.
Yeah, I just thought it sounded kind of like...
There is a track that's What Happened to the Kid.
I feel like it was like Drake inspired. You know, I feel like he always talks about like the boy.
I
feel like that's just like subconsciously. I used to listen to so much Drake and...
Man, dude, that's what's up. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll play that track. We'll play a couple more, and then we'll come back and have a bit more of a chat, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm enjoying this. This is good. This is good. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is play What Happened to the Kid by my man's Nic Rollo. And we'll be right back. Kick back and relax and enjoy the rest of the show. Peace.
Some kind of beauty in your pain. There's some sort of pleasure running through your veins. No, what happened to the kid?
Yo, what's good, P City? It's your man, Big Rak, and you're tuning into Hustle and Grind 100.9, baby, here at Noongar Radio, the one and only. If you're tuning back in with me right now, I still got my homie Nic Rollo over here, just chilling and chatting, kicking it. He's
in P City. I've never heard that before.
P City, man. A lot of MCs use it. I'm not an MC myself, but I've heard them.
Come on,
oh man, I'd absolutely love to be presenting awards, especially WAM Awards. Have you had anything to do with the WAM Awards recently or before?
Not for me.
Not by yourself, but with cloning.
Yeah. One of the tracks that was on the EP we released, Epilogues, Wham nom, so that's sick.
That's awesome, man. So yeah, obviously you guys went together and
it was good fun.
Enjoyed the night.
Yeah, that was a good time. Didn't win, but that's alright.
Oh, dude, this is your chance, man. Keep punching out these dope tracks, and you will eventually, well, not eventually, you will get there. You're almost already there now with the amount of music that you've pumped out, man.
Man.
You're very prolific. Where do you find the time to do all this stuff, man? Because I'm looking through your body of work now, and there's just couple of EPs. You got an album coming out soon.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that as well, obviously. But yeah, where do you find the time, dude?
I feel like I don't even do that much music during the day. I feel like I just have really productive periods.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I write a song and I'll sit down and try to do it in 4 hours, and I write it in an hour.
No doubt.
And then the next 20 hours spent on it, I just fine tuning. Yeah, so I feel like I honestly don't even spend that much time doing music.
Yeah.
I think about it a lot, and I'm doing admin stuff all the time for it, but it's like the actual creative side. I feel like I do disgustingly little.
Yeah. When you say admin stuff, do you mean sort of trying to promote yourself, do emails,
fun stuff?
It's
social media content, that hustle and grind.
Dude, don't get me started about getting all that stuff sorted out.
That's heinous, huh?
Having to sort out your story, your highlights, bio, everything, and then also trying to do it in a way that feels authentic to yourself.
Yeah, it's tough, huh?
Without being almost pandering in a way,
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. Being an artist or trying to promote yourself these days, man, I find it incredibly time consuming.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think I'm just going to be on Instagram, but it's an hour later, you're like, holy crap, I've been trying to do this one post.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like with Instagram, I've really
gotten around it. I used to hate it, and now I just spend so much time replying to people, and I feel like you kind of, the second that you start building an audience of people who actually want to talk to you and are they message you I love your music, man.
Yeah, you're actually engaging with them as well.
It's really rewarding. I think it's really sick having that interaction with people, so it's it makes it easier to post stories. And
we're quite lucky we live in an era that we can sort of be so available to people.
That's amazing.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. Dude, we were talking about before all the inspiration you find from music. Do you have a top 5 of artists?
Oh boy.
So when we ask people this question, we give them the scenario where it's end of the world, gun to your head. You have about 5-10 minutes to pick. Just reach into a rack of vinyls and grab 5 artists. Who would you take?
Man, I had time to plan this and didn't do it. We had 10 minutes just then. Okay, well, I feel like my top influences, sorry?
Yeah. Well, when I say influences, I also mean okay, what track do you think of when someone's what's one of your favorite tracks? Or who's one of your favorite artists? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Or who are the first ones that come to mind?
feel like
you can say Nic Rollo as well. It's fine.
Well, I think two come to mind because they've played a pretty important part, and I feel like I almost feel uncool saying them because it's such like a mainstream option.
Go ahead.
But I feel like Drake and The Weeknd, you know, they're pretty tired. I feel like they've played, you know, such an important role. I think like, you know, hip hop and all of that is just, I just love like the lyrical aspect of it because you know, it's like long form. A pop song, you know, it's like 30 seconds of verse.
And the rest is just music.
Like, then it's like rapping and stuff. It's just like you can convey a story that you can't in any other kind of music. So I feel like there's always that aspect. You know, The Weeknd is obviously just so sick.
Oh, he's dope. Very talented dude, man.
It's amazing.
And obviously, like that, like it's funny that you mentioned two Canadian heavy hitters because it's crazy how they just came out of nowhere.
Man,
like Drake and The Weeknd really held that down. I was gonna say, you listen to Party Next Door as well, or
not as much as I should.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, I'm just throwing some names out there for you to see if any of them stick.
I'm just trying to think of like interesting names. I think Radiohead played a huge part. You know, similar with the boys from Cloning. It's just like they found me at a time that I needed them.
Yeah.
And that was probably, you know, when I was like 16.
A little younger.
Yeah, but I think those musical roots are always there. You know, someone like Jeff Buckley, voice of an angel.
Yeah.
His soul, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, bro.
That's 4. I don't know who the 5th is. Maybe. Oof.
I'm honestly surprised you started off with Drake and The Weeknd.
Yeah, I'm just
I
vibe him a lot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just had the Linkin Park.
Linkin Park,
man,
no
was
doubt.
My jam for like 5 years. Hey.
That
just brings out angsty young Nick.
You talking about Numb?
I'm talking about it all.
Just all of it. Yeah, because every time I think of Linkin Park, and I hate to do it, but I think everyone has the same thing when you think of Numb with Jay-Z. And that track was my 2000s era, if that makes sense. Like, it was a banger.
They just have so many good songs.
Great songs,
it's just like angst and anger.
Sucks that the leader of the crew.
Mate Chester.
Yeah.
Tragic.
We just it's been a recent drop off of a few legends, man.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I've had, you know, so many people have like kicked it and stuff, and I feel like out of all of them, that was the one that I was kind of like,
Yeah, and it always came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, it's like I grew up listening to that stuff. Like one of my cousins kind of introduced me to it, and I remember listening to it, thinking like, oh, I can't let my parents hear me listening to this stuff that's just like swearing, like,
Yeah,
that's dope. I just feel like I grew up with that music, so it's kind of like a blow.
But at the same time, man, you always think like when you have a chance to almost remember that artist, you remember why you listened to them in the first place, and then you remember why you got into music why you enjoy music, and opens up all these emotions, either good or bad, but you definitely want to sit in them for a second just be in it, you know what I mean? No, absolutely. Those vibes, those feels.
Right in there.
That's what's up. Dude, just to wrap it up a little, I've enjoyed chatting to you, and I literally could do this for the next hour, but unfortunately I do have to, you know, play some music for the people at home, and I'm sure they're sick of hearing my voice, but just to wrap it up, man, just to wrap it up, where can we find your music as far as, you know, like online and everywhere else?
Yeah, so you can find them everywhere, basically. If you type in whatever streaming platform or, you know, iTunes.
So you're everywhere. You've done your work.
I've done my work, so it's just Nic Rollo, but like NICROLLO with a space in between those two things, as typically you do.
That's what's up. Any shout outs you want to do, man?
Oh,
family, friends?
Yeah, big old shout out to my parents who are tuning in right now.
Yeah, shout out to the Rents.
Shout out to the boys at Cloning, Felix, Bevan and Jack.
Shout out, fellas. Hopefully we can get you guys all in for an actual interview one day. That'd be awesome.
I have so many shout outs.
Keep doing it.
Shout out to old mate Dave Parkin at Blackbird Studio. He's a god. And shout out to my lovely girlfriend Amber.
Oh, that's nice. That's lovely.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it? That's what you don't have any illegitimate children you want to shout out to or anything like that?
I don't think so. Not yet. Maybe one day. But not yet.
Maybe one day, not yet.
That's
what's up. Oh man, sorry to put you on the spot there, brother. I just had to. I'm
trying to keep that secret, man.
Your girlfriend calls you in 5 minutes, like, I did hear that, right? I'm hearing the right thing on the show, right?
I'm breaking up.
Oh man, enough for me, ladies and gentlemen. This is my man Nic Rollo. We're going to play a couple of more of your tracks before you head out, man. The next track we'll be playing will be Feel, Move Me, and Matt If I Try. Why not, hey?
Oh boy.
Why not?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, hey.
Yeah, do that.
Nic Rollo _ I need to plug that, man. I want to hit 2,000. Get me there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, dude, while you're doing that, follow us on Instagram at Hustle and Grind 100.9
Follow them both.
Yeah, we out here making...
Hustling and grinding.
Yeah, we're out here making moves, hustling and grinding, doing what we can. You're basically taking the words out of my mouth. It's almost like I have my homie Zero here, just in spirit. Absolutely. Shout out Zero, by the way. Get well soon, brother.
Yeah.
So I'll get back to the show. I'll play some more music for you. Play some more music from the homie Nic Rollo, and we'll be right back. Keep back, relaxed, people. I'm loving chatting to you, and I'm sure you're enjoying the music.
Yeah, man.
I'll be right back. Peace.
I don't know how you can do it, know how you can function with nobody there. I don't know how you continue, know how you pretend to